Hello guys, I thought I'd do a video regarding ghost hunting gear today. I'm not going to start digging all my stuff out. What I'm going to do is give you my views on stuff that people have been building themselves, and if I think the price is a fair price or a rip-off price. First of all though, if someone's going to build something, it is going to take them a bit of a time to actually build them. I like such my EM pump, that's got a magnet in there that spins around. It's got a controller button on there to actually control the speed you want the magnet to speed at. Like if you want it low or high, you can have it that way. Running off a 9-volt battery. It's got a LCD screen, like so, when it wants to work. There we go. I don't know if you see that. But that's running at 2 point. It can go up to about 2.6, 2.8, something like that. All the way down to like 0.25, even lower, but then it's not spinning. I'll put it around about 1.3 sometimes. Got enough energy going through there. So, this cost me to build roughly, because it's got more than just the LDC screen on it. It's got a time, date, and temperature built into this. So it's like a multi-function LCD. But even to build it, it cost me around about, I'll say, about £45, something like that. So what I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do is go through some sites and tell you what I think is a good price and which is a rip-off price, actually. Now, we all know ghost boxes, for instance, like the PSB 7, PSB 11, and the S box. A lot of well-known groups out there, such as Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, Most Haunted, and God knows how many other TV shows out there usually use the PSB 7, PSB 11, or the S box. But you can actually build your own ghost box. You don't even have to build it actually, because the radio is already built. All you got to do is go in and see if there's a mute cable, and I say around about 75% of the time you can cut that mute button or the cable, and it scans automatically. The ones I've got, so I'm not going to dig anything out, but I have got like a couple of different Roberts radios. Got about 4-5 different Roberts radios, and most of them is just like a mute wire cut. I've got a bench, which I think was also a mute wire cut. But then, ghost boxes that I built myself. You can build your own one if you know what you're doing. This one does work kind of when I've got working batteries in there. And also, it's just like a circuit board which you build like a normal radio from actually, and then you get like another board which actually is a scanner board, and then you just connect that to the radio, and it helps to scan the radios a lot quicker. So you can actually build ones yourself as well. But what I want to do is actually go through some of the websites, showing you some of the equipment that is really good to have if you're going to go out into the paranormal, but don't go out and spend, big money, because if you shop around, you're guaranteed to go and get something a lot more, cheaper, which does the same thing. Like the PSB 7, it's like £110. Now, if you get a Roberts radio, 9905, 9906, something like that, snip the wire inside it, the mute wire, you've got yourself a ghost box, and you can pick them up for about £30-35 on eBay. What do you rather do? Buy a radio, snip a little wire inside, and have it as a ghost box, than rather, spend £35 or £110. And I know a lot of people do, go out and buy, radios to snip the wire, and then using themselves, and then probably must be, hello, open panel. probably like, after hacking them, which is a simple snip wire, they go and sell them out for about 100, 120 pounds, kind of thing, which is a fucking rip off, if you're going to get a radio and you know how to snip it and like make it into ghost box, make about an extra 15, 20 quid. Okay. It's not really ripping people off, because it does take the time and effort and the energy to own it all up, find what the wire is, snip the wire, make sure it works. Because, you could snip a mute wire and it doesn't work. Because I bought some radios before which got a mute, cut the wire, and it doesn't work. You've got to find some of the older PLL radios to snip the wires. I did find a couple on some YouTube videos where people have actually hacked them. Some of the old PPL radios, there's PPL2 ones, I think it is, which are quite easy to hack. But anyway, right, so I'm going to run through eBay, and I've just been going through a couple actually, like the PSP, that's a 139 quid. You can fucking buy it, less than that. Let's just do an S box. S box. Do Google search, right? 110, 110, 109, 109. If you're in America, it's going to cost more money. Of course, it is. If you can't get it in the UK, you're going to have to spend a bit more money. But 137 plus £18, 86 pence, or 136 and £20 postage. No, there are sites out there where you can get it cheaper. If you go to Go Stop, you can get an S box, I think it is. Let me just check. I think it's Go Stop, where you can get the Ghost box for £60. All right, you're going to be paying postage on top. Yeah, £63, right? I've got sale on, and that is the updated version. Don't go out and just buy a second-hand one. Because it's not going to have the updated version of the programming file in or something. But I did watch a video, and you can get these for £63. And if you pay £20 postage, it's like about 83, say £90. You're still going to be saving £10-20 from eBay. I would think about getting one, but I've got too many ghost boxes at the moment. I'm not really getting much from any of them, to be honest. The PSP 7s, this is the newer version, which is kind of apparently been detuned on both the AM FM, but £108. You can get the ones which ain't been detuned. If you're willing to take a second-hand one, and bid for it, this one's £51, which ain't a bad price, because my original PSP 7, which was a second version, I think I sold for £65. And I think I probably bought it for around about £65 as well. These ghost boxes are fucking rip-off, man. A right rip-off. I know it's probably been built and it takes time to build them. It's probably been manufactured and, but £210, I've not even seen any real videos on anyone doing kind of a review on them. And this company, I think it's the same company actually. They make a lot of stuff, and it's just way over the top. Even their REM pods are way over the top, man. That one is the XCOM, similar to the Ovilus, but again, 250 quid. Not coming out of my pocket, mate. And this company, Para 4 Ace, these are the ones that I think are kind of a rip-off price, to be honest with you. I know they take time and energy, and a bit of skill doing them, but you can build a fucking REM pod yourself for no more than £40-50. Why go and spend £189 for a REM pod? I did see a couple of YouTube videos, which was Kindred Spirits, Amy and Adam, and I think it was also one of Ghost Adventures. They was using these, and like, you know, they've got money to spend there. You know, they've got plenty of money to spend. You know, and like, you know, like 149 for a REM pod. You know, I'd rather buy the original REM pod than, you know, one of these little bloody. I know they're pocket size, you know, and easy. You know, look, £750 for a fucking paranormal music box, or £399. Yeah, they're just fucking rip-off prices, man. Really rip-off prices. You know, unless you've got money you want to burn, then, you know, you go and burn that money, you know, because I fucking wouldn't, excuse my French. Like, you know, the Trifield T2, TF2, you know, 320 quid. You can buy that for fucking like 200 quid. Listing that on Amazon. The EDI, well, the EDIs have gone up in price, I will say, because I originally paid £250 for my one. All I need got ripped off and never got it, but I did get my money back, and I went to another website and I was able to get it for one of those. Like, you know, £375. I'd rather buy one of these REM pods than actually buy, I think it was on the other page, wasn't it? Yeah. Than one of these. You know, because I think, yeah, 189 quid, 139, you know. I know they're pocket size, and people might think, you know, pocket size is really good. You know, don't get one of these. These are rip-offs as well. I've had so many people say to me they bought them and they don't do diddly squat. There's two versions, one with sound and one without sound. I was actually given one of these without sound, and it's not an actual REM pod as of like one of those, or like one of these. It's nothing like that. All it is a couple of transistors, I think it is, and 4 LEDs running to a battery. And you touch the antenna, which you've got to actually touch, it light up all 4 lights, but that's it. Yeah, so you know, 399 quid for a quad EMF meter detector. You know, it's like 4-in-1. Fuck me, man. I've built 4-in-1 equipments before, and like, I've never ripped people off like that. I'm not having a go at them, but, you know, they if they want to sell their, you know, items, they really need to like lower the prices down, because like there's a lot of people who want to get into the paranormal but can't afford it, you know. But look, $129.99. That's one of the older versions of. Oh no, it's a new one. The PSB 7T. But that looks like second-hand with a Stokelett box. You know, I wouldn't pay that much for it. You know, maybe later, you know, like once they start getting a little bit old and they bought a new one out, you know, that's the only time I probably would buy one. But I just sold my PSB 7 because it's crap. Even with the, you know, the PSB 11, I actually bought one of these myself. I do have one, but the only problem was one day I was doing some soldering, and the soldering line fell across the actual plastic boxing and left a great big kind of like gorge across it. But it still works okay. I'll be honest with you, I don't really like these PSB ghost boxes. I think they're a total waste of time, to be honest with you. Let's see what else. This one here. Yeah, well, I looked at it. One of the cheap boxes, which I've just bought myself, which is £11. What's he done? Probably put a sweeper in it, and that's it. And he's charging 99 quid for that. And I'm pretty sure if you would say a load of crap, just like this one here, £109 Wonder Box. You know, they just look like tacky pieces of crap. You know, some people will probably say, well, I'd rather spend money to get better quality. Yeah, okay, but, you know, like £150 for a adjustable noise control box. Yeah, right, okay. Don't get any of these recorders because they are a complete load of crap. You know, if you're going to buy an audio recorder, buy something like this. You know, these ain't too bad. Or something like that, you know. Don't go and buy, you know, one of these. You know, even if you ain't got the money, don't buy these crappy ones. You know, wait a little bit more time until you got the money and buy a decent bloody audio recorder. I'll show you the one I bought the other day on Amazon. And it ain't a bad little recorder, to be honest with you. Orders. Yeah, this one here, it's like £35, $36.99. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. You know, it's quite loud. It would be even more loud if you put an external speaker, but it's loud enough that you can hear. You know, and it does come with the upgrade. Well, it's not actually 40 gig or 48 gigabyte internal. It's like I think it's like 8 gig internal, and then you got your 32 gig memory card. So they do supply the 32 gig memory card with it. So yeah. What else is there? So they're the ghost boxes, you know, kind of thing. You know, just go easy on what you're gonna buy. You know, you don't have to spend that a lot. Now, when I first started doing ghost hunting, the first thing I bought was a camera, normal digital camera, an EVP recorder. I eventually bought later because I had my mobile phone, my old Nokia E5 I was using as an audio recorder, and one the ghost meter, not the ghost meter pro, the actual ghost meter. I don't know if one on here. Might do. Nope, they don't. I think they got one on Amazon. Might be sold out. Yeah, one of these, well, £72. I think I actually paid for my one many years ago about £50, £55, I think it is. So, you know, when they get old and obsolete, they do go up in price. You know, they get kind of that rarity kind of thing. I was going to buy one of these, but someone told me not to get one of those. They are completely rubbish. Stick with the analog one, you know, the analog tri-field meters. These I've not really got. I've not got one. I've not ordered one. They come from China. They're just like a normal K2 meter, but I don't know if there's any better difference to them. This is an EMF meter with sound, you know, 119 quid. And all it does is light up lights, and that's it, kind of thing. You know, any form of EMF that interacts with it lights up the lights, and then it makes a little sound. So you might as well buy yourself, instead of paying that much, get a different EMF device. You know, there's a few out there with sounds on them. Now you can even get a K2 meter and add a buzzer into it. I've got a video up on how to add a buzzer. These ain't bad little EMF meters. You can get them a bit cheaper than that, but the light doesn't stay on. You know, it goes off after a little while. I wanted to get one of these because they seem to be okay, and it actually gives you the graphs. So I might go for one of those later. I'm not going to do it this week or next week, so I've just spent out a bit more money on getting my portal up and running. This one here, a lot of people do use these ones, but they keep fluctuating in prices. I have seen them down to like 69, but they keep going up and down in price. So yeah, let's quickly just see. If you can send me a link on that Open Panel, all those are Iris Electronics. I'll have a look at those because I do want to build another ghost box later myself actually later. So yeah, like, you know, this one looks okay, you know, as well, but it doesn't actually give you the graph. I want one where it gives you the graph, being the one I just showed you. This one. No, you can, like, you know, that one I showed you, 319 quid. They're like the same thing, 184 quid. So people will buy, you know, 319. What is the difference? It doesn't look like there's any difference. It looks like the same bloody thing. TF2, right? Emf Meter module TF2. Same thing, TF2. So I don't think there's any difference between those two that I can see. But, you know, 320 quid to 119 quid, 189. Oh, I can't even say that. 185 quid, say. You know, and originally it was like 204. You know, I'd rather buy that one than that one because I'm going to save myself like well over £100, aren't I? Now, the Boo Bears, you know, someone actually did send me a bear down to repair, and all it's got is 4 little LEDs. It doesn't have sound or nothing in it whatsoever. Once you touch the bear, it's like a little static detector in one way. I was going to try to upgrade it for the person, but I'm having problems trying to get the components working so I can upgrade it to a completely better bear. It's going to be like one of those little mini REM pod things, but instead of a box put into the bear, which people have been doing in the past anyway. And they, even when they put it into a bear, they're selling it for like way over the top. But don't buy one of these because they are crappy. Yeah. You know, I might consider buying a couple of these ones, seeing what the difference is, you know, see if they're more sensitive or less sensitive than the normal K2 meters, but that won't be until probably next month. What else is there? Oh, that's Amazon, it. I'm going to be on. No, that is it. eBay. They're like $49.95, right? But £17.67. But that's from America, so it's still going to be around about 70, 80 quid. Yeah, like, you know, this is just like a static detector bear without sound, I don't think. And like, you know, you can go and get a bloody stuffed bear from a, you know, a charity shop for a £5. If you know how to build electronics, you know, all you need is a couple of resistors, a transistor, a couple of LEDs, and, you know, a battery box. No more than 15 quid, and you can build one for about 25 quid or something like that. These have gone up quite a lot. These ones, these I think the last time I saw one of these, the ADDT ones were about 250. So they've gone up, you know, a lot more money. So, you know, like, yeah, that's the same one, I believe. No, I've even got one of these, I think, and they ain't too bad, little EMF detectors. Let's have a look at Ghost Box. Yeah, so like, you know, for a Ghost Box portal, man, you know, this is a freaking rip off, really. You know, like, all right, the speed, you know, it's got a decent like amplifier, I suppose. You know, these are all rechargeable battery. You know, you've got your plug to connect your amps on. But to be honest with you, you know, you're buying amps for like, depending on what amp you want, you know. But I can buy a reverb amp for 25, 30 quid. Echo amp, 25, 30 quid. The power pack to run those is like 20 quid. And the amplifier, depends on the make, maybe 50, 60 quid. So, let's say £100 in total, yeah. Now, this guy's asking 334 fucking 99 for it. What else has he got? 289. I just don't know how people. Well, that is like a kind of like noise reduction. I've seen those going around for a lot of money. Even the TAR Crosshair. I was looking at those the other day, and whoever invented them, did charge less than that, but because they are getting a bit more kind of rare and scarce, people are trying to buy them up, and like then once they've got them, put a huge profit on, because they know that people are going to want them, kind of thing. And you can see that he's got a few different various of the older ghost boxes. It kind of like reminds me of one particular person who used to build a load of like portal boxes and rip people off left, right, and centre. It's a fucking joke, You can build your own for less than that, and I have actually built my own one again today, which I will go through a bit later on. I've just actually got one of these noise gates today. I did do a little demonstration of what I'd made earlier, but my batteries were really flat. So, I've had to order some more batteries off Amazon so I can start doing some little ghost box sessions using different ghost boxes on my portal. So these, music box, I'll show you one, 750 quid for that, man. That is a freaking rip-off. You can buy these little music box mechanisms from China for about 10 quid each. You can buy the IR sensor for a £5. And, the box you can buy on SD, Amazon, eBay for probably like another 15 quid, So you could actually build one of these for less than 50 quid. And this guy is asking £750. Or, £750, which I think is a right fucking rip-off. Now, I'm not saying, because it's from Spirit Shack, I'm not saying that they're a rip-off, but I know they got to make a little bit of money on top if they've been like purchasing stuff themselves. But, you can. I watched a video the other day, right? And shit you not, yeah. There is a mechanism, a circuit board you can buy, and you can actually record either a 30-second, a 20-second, a 2-minute or 4-minute audio tune. Record that. It's got a built-in microphone. And then you just connect an IR sensor to it, yeah. Stick in a box with a battery connector, and you've already got your own fucking music box, ghost box kind of thing for. Well, the circuit board was only 10 quid, I think it was. You can stick it in a fucking plastic box like some people have already done. And like, you can make your own like IR sensor music box for no more than 40 quid. No, 40 quid, man. And they're asking 350 quid for one. I'm not going to go into like, these, as I say, these are bloody hard to get hold of sometimes, how many has he got? 4. So where he got those from, I don't know. But if you look around, you're going to get something similar to it for less than that. 289 quid. Yeah. The most I've ever spent out on a piece of ghost hunting equipment was my small full spectrum handheld camera thing, and the EDI. Oh look, 400 quid for that, man. 400 quid. Right, let's do studying tools. So I'm not reading chat at the moment because I'm doing this. Laser grids, you can get laser grids cheaper than that, mate. I think I bought my laser grid from China for about £7. These goes under motion sensor lights. Yeah, I'm going to say around about okay price because they can be kind of expensive. It's okay if they've got like sound in them, but these ones don't have sound, but you could easily modify them. These go something dolls, 139 quid. It's just a doll. You can buy a doll for like 10, 20 quid at a charity shop. You know how to build electronics. You can make your own little kind of like sound sensor and put it in your doll for less than like another 20 quid. So really you got your own paranormal EMF doll for about 40 quid. I was going to actually build one myself, but I've come away from building stuff at the moment. Although I do want to get back into building, but it won't be yet a while. Let's do ghost hunting. Let's do gear actually. These $39.99. They are okay. I actually bought one. I was given one as well. So yeah, they're okay. I have had them move on their own in the living room years ago when I was mucking around with it. Don't know where the actual remote control is for that though. But brand new, I've seen them go for about £100 each. So if you can get one cheap second hand with remote control, it's possibly worth getting. Even this one here. Ghost hunting paranormal. Looks like it's got some kind of sensor in it. It doesn't really say what it is, does it really? Just say ghost hunting paranormal equipment. This box is very sensitive REM pod with a fully retractable aerial. We have built a PR sensor. When activated by spirit energy, it will trigger the two big lights. So really it's a 2-in-1. You got your normal like REM pod built into it, plus a PR sensor, which will light up those two LEDs. So it's a 2-in-1. Still a bit kind of like, I won't pay more than probably 50, including postage for it. But, it does take time to build stuff, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to say the guy's ripping anyone off. I think if he added the postage on and made it 75, then yeah, I reckon that would have been an okay price because you're getting 2-in-1. I've seen these a few times before. It's just like a REM pod, built into a car. I actually built one years and years ago and showed it, and I think people followed it from there. I don't mind people sharing and following some of my ideas. But sometimes people get their own ideas thinking that they've not seen anything like that, but they don't really look around on YouTube. And when they do, they think, oh, I could build that. It's okay that, they copy ideas, but I hate it when they turn around and say, well, I thought that idea. You can't really pattern any of these because, because you're using circuit boards which have all been manufactured by, a company. So you can't manufacture, you can't turn around and say, this is my idea, I'm patenting that, because you can't. Because otherwise you patent that, the company who you're using the circuit boards, including the temperature gauges, they can fucking take you to court and sue you for freaking hundreds of thousands. So, you can say, right, okay, I've not seen this particular idea. I thought of it. It's like two or three built in, like two or three items built into one kit kind of thing. I do like the way he's made some of them. I say it does take time and effort, and it costs electricity. Wear and tear on your soldering iron. The cost of solder. Buying all the components. Sometimes it isn't that cheap, but if you're going to build 100 of them, it's cheaper to buy them in bulk. You could probably buy 100 boxes, for £3 or £4 each, when usually they're about £7-8 each, kind of thing. You go out and buy a bulk of 100 LEDs. You buy a bunch of these temperature gauges or whatever gauge you've got in there, kind of thing. The little sensor there, the motion sensor. You can get those on eBay for about £3 or £4 each. So if you went to a company and said, I want to buy 100, I'm pretty sure they give you a good discount on some of this stuff. And then you can build them to your heart content, kind of thing. All right, quickly, let's see what's going on here. Right. Yeah, but these music boxes, they look nice, but selling them at £750, that's a freaking rip-off, man. And I know, a couple of people have bought them, especially the big TV shows out there, because they're not really paying for it either. It's the TV companies that buying them. See, this one here, that's just a basic standard one, and I'm pretty sure I know how that one's been built. I think it's this circuit board, which you can get for about £8 to £10. Connect that to the PIR sensor, stick a switch on, LED for on and off, and then your battery pack, which goes in the back of the box, like so. And you can drill a couple of holes into, allow the speaker sound to come out. So but even at $79.99, that is a rip-off. The boxes you can get for about £6 each. The circuit board is about, let's say, £10. That's £16. The switches, a couple of quid each. That's £17. The LEDs, you can buy a packet of 10 or 50 for a couple of quid. No, it's not going to cost you more than £25 to buy all that, and he's asking $79.99. Mind you, he's got included postage, but I wouldn't pay more than, I'd say, £45 for that if I was going to buy one, because I can actually build my own. I saw a video on a guy building one using the circuit board, not the actual proper music mechanism, because what that is, it's being pulled by a pulley, and you can buy a circuit board which can activate a pulley which will pull the actual music box, and that's what makes it goes off. So let's have a look at, we've looked at, let's do audio recorders. Don't get these crap. These are totally crap. If you're going to spend money out and you want decent recordings, you are going to spend, a bit more money for higher quality recording, like, this one here, or something like this, but I find that even some of the cheaper ones are bloody, a lot better. I was hoping to buy one of these ones myself, actually, so I do see a lot of like ghost hunting shows use them. But I've actually got the one, I think the one a bit lower, the Zoom H2. I'll have a look at that in a moment. But you can get like decent little audio recorders. This ain't the one, but you can make a bloody music box out of that one, to be honest with you. Because it's just a circuit board where you press like the red button to record on it, and then you can hot wire cut the switches or the PI onto one of these, and you know what you're doing. It's going to work. Yeah, this one's quite nice, but you're paying big money for this. This one I've actually got this right beside me. But I've also got the zoom in one, being this one here. So I've got that one, and I've got that one. But I do want to get a Zoom H4, Zoom N4. I was thinking about getting one of these ones as well, seeing what they're like. They don't look too bad, but how good can they be? I don't know. Zoom H6 is the, I think the top end one. I'm not sure. The newest version. Fucking audio recorder, spy pen and video recorder built into one. The thing with those, the video quality is going to be crap. If I go into my watch, where is it? Yeah, see, I've got one though. I was thinking about getting a spare iPhone to install some iPhone, what's names in. I was also looking at a camera to get so I can do like continuous recording, like photos. Instead of like getting one photo, I was looking for something that can take like anything between half dozen to a dozen in one push of the button. But I don't need to now because I found one of my older, really old cameras which actually does it. This don't look too bad. This is a Q3. It's actually got video and audio. And I thought, should I order one? But I don't like the way, the quality looks. I don't like the way the microphone is. I did watch a review on it the other day, but, it looked a bit shitty, really. My expectations. Yeah, this is this. Well, actually, this ain't the one, but you can get something similar to this on Amazon. I think I paid £8 for my one because my one's got a little IR adapter. Amazon, not that one nicer. Let's go to my orders again. Yeah, this is the one here. £7.40. So what you do, it's got a built-in microphone. You just press that, play a little bit of music in it, or talk in it, or do whatever you want. Whatever recording you want to do in it, and then once you've finished it, you press the button again, and then this little sensor device here, little IR, will go off. It'll actually activate the speaker, and it'll play back what you play. It actually has the batteries installed, little 3 button batteries. The only thing is, doing that, you've got to take it apart and change the batteries over when the batteries go dead. That's the only downside. Unless you took the batteries out and connected another circuit board, which you can actually have like one of those rechargeable batteries, instead of like having like these button cell ones. So, you know, I've got that and I've been mucking around with it a little bit, but it's not as good as I thought it was, to be honest with you. But the day a couple of my orders turned up, I ordered the flashlight, being this one here, you know, 14 quid. It's not too bad. And the noise gate came through, so both those came through today. And my speaker turned up today as well. Being, I hate these fucking computers sometimes. Being this little speaker here. The radio on it is fucking shit. Really shit. You know, when you try scanning, it doesn't really scan properly. You know, you're pressing your button in, you know, it still doesn't scan properly. But I didn't buy it for the radio. I bought it for, you know, to use it as like a little kind of like mini amp kind of thing. Although it's got no buttons, you know, where you can turn the control volume. Well, it's got like the up and down volume on there and the scan button there for the radio, but it's small, compact, it's not heavy. It's got a built-in lithium battery so you can charge it and you don't have to put normal batteries in. And I've got two pedals already connected to it. So I did do a little video earlier. So if you want to check back on that, feel free to. I have got another one of these turning up. Not paying 23 quid for it. This one here. This is a Echo one. But I've also got like a smaller reverb like this one somewhere. Just got to find it. I've got one of the big chunky ones on at the back of the speaker at the moment. Let me go onto this site quickly. Emf Meters, like, you know, £53. How much was it on the other site? Like £110. The EDI, 174. I know you're going to have to pay postage for them, but, you know, you ain't going to pay a lot of postage, you know, probably about 20, 25 quid. If that, you know, kind of thing. So it's worth having a look at Go Stop, which is an American-based company, I believe. Yeah, because it's like the 507-year shipping info. And it gives you a little bit of information on, like, you know, how they send it. But it don't tell you how much, you know, each item is going to cost. So if I wanted to buy like 4 items, I don't know, they give you a big discount or if it's just one set price for each item. I don't know. But this site, you know, they don't really rip you off. Although like this one looks nice, but £316, you know, £133 is cheaper on here than it is on Amazon actually. Even with postage. But yeah, check out Go Stop. You know, I'm not getting paid for advertising them. Be nice if I fucking did, or they like start sponsoring me. But yeah, they do have a lot of good stuff on there. You know, the Boob Buddy is still expensive though. I think 285 quid, but they've been professionally made. I think. You know, these, I actually made 2 of these myself. I've lost the back off one of them, but I've still got the back on the other one. And they're piss easy. I was able to get like one of these off Amazon for about 8 quid, I think it was $7.99. And I saw a video on how to, like, you know, make them into, like, you know, these little EMF detectors. And it is piss easy to build. I also thought that getting one of these because I saw, I think it was Kindred Spirits using them and another group used them. You know, it's just, you know, a flux responder. You know, it's a bit like a yes-no kind of thing in one way, I suppose. But, you know, I've made stuff similar to that in the past and, you know, chucked to the one side and just let it break, you know. I don't look after my stuff sometimes. My REM pod antenna's broken. I need to, I can't even open my REM pod. I don't know how you can open it. So I kind of like hot glued it back on. And my millimeter antenna broke on that, so I just hot glued that as well. I think I can actually take the millimeter apart and use a hot gun and melt all the hot glue out and just change the antenna over that way, but it's just too much hassle, I won't go unless you want to press a dial, turn the dial up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down constantly and make your finger sore and blister. I won't bother with these radios. EM pump, $39.99. I used to build EM pumps similar to this, and I was selling them a long time ago, and I mean a long time ago, about 7 years ago, for 25 quid, £25. All it is a box with a battery, LED. I was using 9-volt ones on my box, connected to a CD drive motor with a magnet hot glued on, and that's it. The box cost me more than all the other parts actually. So I think the box was about $5.99 or something. Then I bought a bulk of the 9-volt battery connectors, a bulk of like LEDs. I had a load of CD drives, so I'd strip them out for the motors. And the magnets I bought Amazon or eBay. I think I bought like a pack of 20 for about 15, 20 quid or something like that. And I think I made about 20, 25 of these. Some I sold, some I kept, some I gave away. Still got parts, the old magnets in my drawer. Some of the motors I still got in the drawer, so I didn't sell and give away a load of them. I think I probably sold about 10, gave away 5. Still got a couple myself. So yeah. I was thinking of buying a drone actually, but this one's like, it doesn't have it has a camera, but it's like no bigger than your hand. And I ain't gonna buy one of those. If I want to buy one, I want to get one which is like, at least 3 times bigger than my hand. That went for £46, that one did. And that one. So I was looking at that. Zoom H4. Went for £61. All right, let's close some of these down. Right, Tomcat. So yeah, if you're good enough and willing enough to spend time and a little bit about electronics, you can build your own stuff. I built that. This is just a smaller version, and that's still got a speed control for the motor, although this one's a lot bloody louder. Rather annoying when you use that one. My power sensor, it still works. Only a few people got these actually. Living Dead Paranormal had 2. Dave Dimlow, Delorious, he had 1. I've had that one. And I think I sold 1 to one other person. So I only made about 4 or 5 of these. I've got, enough to build one more if I want to build one more, but I ain't going to bother building it. I did start building this one years ago, but the thing kept falling apart on me. I lost the the back part of the box. All I need to do is change the batteries on that one, find the cable for that. Then I'll have the 2 LEDs working. That's the temperature gauge. That one is just like a normal motor kind of thing. What I mean by motor, I mean speed controller, on-off switch. These 2 little holes here was for like positive and negative static detectors. Can't remember what that hole was for. Because it would have been like a 3 or 4 one in, kind of like built into one box kind of device, you know, a bit like this one here. Now, this has got a ghost box and a DC box built into that one, my crystal box. But I have got another one which I built somewhere, which has got about 5 items built into it, and only a couple of people had those. Living Dead Paranormal had one free of charge, and Dave Dimlow had one, which he paid for. Shit. Yeah, I'm not sure where my other one is actually. I've got so much gear everywhere, I just don't know where to put it all, you know. But, you know, this one I built myself. Well, I can't turn it on because the switch is broken on it. So, vibration detector. Switch is broken on this one as well because I kept dropping them all on the floor all the time. It's another vibration detector, which I can't find the screws for. Battery's flat on that one. This is an EM pump, but just a basic one with a you know, temperature gauge built into it. A bloody little watch. Cost me £35 for that. It's got a built-in audio recorder and a camera on that. 35 quid on Amazon. But you know, these type of radios, I can't remember this one's hacked or not, but you know, I've got like a bench one. I've got about 4 or 5 different Roberts ones. The one I've been using mostly is just recently is me Sandium, which I bought about 7 years ago, and I had to hack that myself. This was an EM pump I bought just to see if it was exactly the same the way I built it, my one, which it was. This is a Emf detector, which I got the board from a guy who actually produced. Well, he didn't produce the build. He gave the file away for people to get the boards made. Then all we had to do was buy all the components. This is like an EMF detector, but I built 3 of them, and not one of them wants to work. Laser grid, static detector, another EM pump, my own little version of yes no, which never really worked. Well, it does. It's got like these little sensors on, and if you touch the sensors, sometimes it will actually light up. Just take that battery from it. So they all turned off. I could say, like, you know, are you good spirit or an evil spirit? And if you want to say evil, which is like push that button. Are you here? Yes or no? If it said yes, then yes. Are you a male? And if it says no, then the no one would light up. But I'm having problems with the no button. Are you evil or are you good? Good. So that's something I was messing around with. My own little kind of like design. What else have I got in here? Another EM pump that I need to rebuild. It's got like the static detectors, flashlight, but I don't think it works. That don't work. I felt like I took it apart one day and all the cables fell apart. Ion detector. Still don't know what the ion detector does. I know it's supposed to like pick up ion energy, which I think is like, you know, mainly like the energy from like a thunder, lightning kind of thing. Can't remember what it does. With dual DC box. So I can either have one turned on or two turned on. Thing is, when one goes off, it sets off the other one as well. Sometimes. So that's my dual static detector. Shadow detector. So if you have it on the table and it's like a lit room, but something goes past it, it's setting off the little sensor there. Made a few of those. Got more stuff in here somewhere. Yeah, this another vibration detector, but with this one you can talk into it and blind it, but the battery's kind of weak. Another DC box. I want to take this, but the switch, not the switch, the speaker out of that, and change the speaker over. Got another DC box at the back here, and a bigger box right there with a static detector built into it as well. These are just standard basic static detectors. Also got like radios in here as well, little radios. Thing is, every time I take stuff out, I can even get them back in. So like, you know, this foot flare, you know, I paid £350 for that. And it's, you know, I still use it time to time, but not all the time. And I'm too afraid to take it out and go and lose the damn thing. I've got IR lights in here. Another one of these. Kind of like shadow detector things, which needs to be sorted out. Just another vibration detector. So this one hasn't got the hole at the top, because I made another one then I'll put another microphone in. If you're blowing it or speaking to it, it goes off. But I'm not sure what I've done with that one. So, you can actually save money by building your own gear. Well, I keep being ripped off. If you know electronics, I'm pretty sure some of you are, brainy enough to build stuff. It just takes a little bit of time and patience, really. So there's my Zoom 1. And there's my Zoom 2. I want the Zoom 4, but they're too expensive at the moment. This I thought was going to be like a K2 meter with an antenna. Took it apart and there's no K2 board inside it. It's just like 5 LEDs stuck with a few little resistors and a transistor, and that's it. They stripped it out. And that was given to me by someone because it's totally shit, which it is totally shit. I think they actually paid like 70 quid for that. Got well ripped off. And this is another one they sent me down. And all what that is like a little static detector. You've got to actually touch it for it to light up. And sometimes it don't even light up. So I think they paid like 70, 80 quid for that as well. It's just, I'd say to you guys, if you're going to buy anything, do a review. Search on Amazon, not search on Amazon, search on YouTube for what you want to buy. If someone's got something on eBay, do a quick search on YouTube, see if anyone else has bought it, see what their review's like, and if it's good and you still want to buy one, buy it. If you can afford it. If not, then do the best thing. Try to learn a little bit about electronics. I knew nothing about electronics. I just put a soldering iron to a few bits and pieces and hoped it worked. And sometimes it did work and sometimes it didn't work. Right. So this is my new little portal box. you know, 36 quid, I think. This one, I think, cost me about 40, and I've had that like years, this one. I've got them running off to 9 volts, but you ain't going to hear much because the batteries are quite dead. I've ordered some new batteries, actually.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. FM tuner. Line in.
Right, line in. I don't know if it's going to work because I say the batteries are kind of flat. Hello. Hello. On the one I did earlier, I heard a female say, "Where's my cat?" I thought, hang on a minute. You ain't having my cat. I don't know where your cat is, but on the video I did earlier today, you hear a female clearly saying, yeah, laughing, yeah. You hear a female laugh, saying, "Where's my cat?" Yeah, that's because the battery's landing low. So I can't really do much. Yeah, it's just like might be the speaker might need charging up as well. Well, I had that on charge for about
The
half an hour.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Yeah, I think thing needs charging up. So I'll have to find my charger and charge that bugger up again. So it's got like the little micro USB adapter there. You got your memory card slot there, and then you got like another USB kind of thing there. I'm not sure what that's for. I'll have to quickly check on that now. But I have got another. I'm going to be putting another. I've put elastic bands on because I kept falling off. It's new Velcro, but it's not really that good at sticking. So that's why I put elastic bands on as well to keep it kind of like stuck on a little bit better. It's only going to be for me anyway. I'll have to look for some better Velcro later so I can buy some cheap. Right, let's plug that charger in. Where's it going? That way. That way, or that way. There we go. So I'm not sure how long it takes to charge, but I'm going to just leave it down there and charge up down on the floor. I don't think I'm going to step on it too many times. If I put it on there, it's going to fall down. Right, so let me check on that. Hello, Jessica. Let me just check on that eBay thing, that speaker. Got a banging headache right now. So I don't know what that speaker does. Don't even tell you what that other bit's for, actually. Oh, USB. Apparently you need to put a microphone on it as well. UDIS card input, support microphone. But it hasn't got information on what that other port's for. Might be for, a USB microphone or something. I don't know. But I've got it on charge anyway. I've got to turn off the amps. And just leave that kind of charging for the next few hours and possibly overnight or something. But yeah, this is one the microphone, the recorder I bought the other day, which is pretty good. It's only like 35 quid, but the audio is quite loud on it actually. And I found my camera, which has got continuous image shots on it. On the old Nikon 16.1 megapixel. So when I go out next time, instead of taking my other camera out, I'll be taking this one out so I can do like continuous shots on it. I think my coffee's run out. I was hoping to go out tomorrow, but I've got another package to turn up tomorrow. This is my new flashlight. So I won't blind you. Turn on. That's on. That's on full, but you bring your kind of like what's name out. That's on 1. Press that again. That's on like middle. And press button 3. It's on low. You can actually make it by pulling in this in and out to make it a lot more wider angle. It's got two of those like flashy things, and then the 6th time you push it, it goes off, and it's an actual lithium battery kind of thing, chargeable. So that cost me don't know how much it cost me. I can't even remember how much it cost me. How much did it cost me? Not that expensive. This cost me £14. Yeah, £14. And then you got your hand grip, which is a bit shitty really. And only just about get it on my arm. It doesn't come with a box, which, you know, apart from a brown box, you know, the old brown cardboard box. I thought it might come with a proper box, but it doesn't. But it does come with a kind of like a little you want to get it in. How the hell are you supposed to get that in? I suppose you have to take the that off to get it in, I suppose. But it comes with this, and I can't even get it in the damn thing. It's not like, you know, it's got stretchable. So I suppose you push it in as best you can. You've got your little clip there for your belt. But I don't really trust these things that much. Mind you, it won't come off because it looks like it's sewed in okay. And if it does undo, your belt will be in there anyway. And then just like fold that over, and it covers it up, keeps it away from the rain. So I bought that for me, not my magnet fishing, for me bushcrafting. I'll go out the next week properly and go and spend a spooky night over there, maybe. Depends how I feel. But yeah, like, you know, if you had the money, you know, I'd buy something like this, you know, like the Zoom H2 or Zoom 4, or, you know, one of the other higher model of the Zooms, because these are pretty good. These is a bidirectional, it actually records 360 on this apparently. Not really used it that much. Still got the original box up there somewhere. So yeah, you know, just getting a few things sorted out, you know, buying a few more little bits. I'm hoping to take the little mini portal out with me one day during the daytime. Once I've got the new batteries. How much were the batteries? Bought a packet 10 or was it packet 8? I think it was packet 8. Yeah, 9-volt 8. They cost like 12 quid, and they're the GP Ultra. So I've ordered a set of these for now. Yeah, I've got some other batteries, like, you know, 9-volt ones, but they're not that decent, like probably like half used. So those I'll keep and probably use on some equipment, like, you know, the K2 meter, the DC box. No, I've taken the DC box out, not used it. I won't take out the EDI because, like, as Dave mentioned the other day, you know, taking the EDI out outside on the field is going to be a little bit pointless because, like, you know, you get a little bit of wind and it blows into the, you know, the sensor bit of the humidity kind of thing. It's going to give you false readings if you're walking around, or, like, you know, dogs, you know, run past, you know, it's going to pick up the vibration. The only thing it might be okay for is for the EMF, but I don't really want to take out that, you know, because it's like 250 quid. But I might take out my little flare one day Make sure I don't lose the damn thing, because that cost originally £450. The only reason I bought that because of Cat Angel had one, and she was getting some really interesting stuff on her one. When I bought my one and got it, I started getting some interesting bits and pieces, but because I've not used it for quite a long time, I mean like years, it's just been sat in the drawer. I did get it out the other day and charged it up, but when I used it, I didn't get nothing on it. So, yeah, the flare little portable I'll take out probably next time. This one I was going to take out, my Zoom H4 this one, but I still pay like about £150 I think for that one. This was like about £89. No, I broke a little bit there, but last time I took this out on playback, it's kind of like really statically, constantly, kind of thing. So I don't know if there's a problem with this one. It could just been like, the way I was playing it. I don't know, but I think there's a fault with that one. But I will take one of these out. I have been taking out one of these Ghost Meter Pros, but I've not really been using them. The only thing I've been using is that one, my Sanjum Ghost Box, and my digital camera, and my head cam, my action cam, and that's all I've been really using, to be honest with you. I've got like 3 or 4 other things in my bag, but I've not taken them out to use them. A bit pointless, but I will take this out with me next time I go. I ain't going to go out tomorrow, since I've got another package to turn up tomorrow, which will be the batteries, and I don't want them being left outside because I just do not trust that one upstairs. And I think I've just been mucking around that earlier, and I think the switch has been a bit dodgy. So I seem to get a little bit. Now when I press exit, it's not even exiting. That's turned off now. So I might take that out. I don't really want to take it apart. Might have to just clean the buttons. Can't really use WD-40 because it goes in there. Might screw it up even more. But I might take it out one day, keep it in my trousers pocket all the time until I take it out and use it, and then put it back in my trousers pocket. But if you're interested in doing ghost hunting, the only thing you really need, there's a load of apps on Google Play. Some of them are okay, like some, well, a lot of them don't really fucking work. Like me being a mug, an idiot, I spend money out to buy an app, hoping it works, and I say about 90% of the time I never get nothing. I've seen other groups use apps, and yeah, sometimes they get something, but is that coincidental? They get something on a response at a certain location. I don't know. Goodbye, Naked HD. He's blocked. Oh, someone else blocked him. I only got me proper YouTube channel up. Did someone block him? So if you did, thank you. Reporting for pornographic and sexual explicit content as well. So yeah, like, you know, all you really need is like a cheap audio recorder. Don't get one of those other ones I showed you. You know, get one something like that for about 30 quid. You know, one of those Emf meter, a K2 meter, a digital camera, and a normal action cam. That's all you really need. You know, kind of thing. If you're going to use it at night time, get yourself a set of IR lights. You know, infrared light to connect to your camera, and you'll be right. You know, you don't have to spend more than, I say, like 150 quid. About 150 quid, that's all you got to spend. Yeah, it's like a bot, I think. Could be the old Russians hacking that they normally do. Because I'm pretty sure if you go to that link, it'd probably be a Russian porno site. But I'm not going to be stupid enough to click on it and get my computer infected by a Russian virus. Thank you very much. No, another thing you do need though is like if you're going to go at night time, is a proper torch. You know, like I think that one's like 6,000 luminous or whatever it's called. So it's supposed to be, you know, fair one. I've not tried it outside yet. You know, the only time I'm going to take that out is when I go to the bushcraft next week. Well, it might be this weekend. I don't know, because I've got to get all my other stuff sorted out, like my sleeping bag, my roll-up mattress, my blow-up mattress. Don't need a blow-up pillow because a blow-up mattress has got a pillow built onto it. Me, what's the name? Mosquito net. What my daughter bought me. You know, my other daughter's bought me some camping stuff, but for my birthday, and like that's back in December, and I still not got it because she's not been able to get up here lately. I know she got me some. I think she got me a backpack and a few other bits and pieces. Yeah. I will go up there probably weekend because I want to go and see the landowner actually. Plus, I need to get me memory card at the wildlife camp. See if we caught anything on it. Every time I've been up there, I've not caught anything on there. I don't know because I'm not formatting the SIM card properly, or so I think I'm actually formatting it as like not FAT, but the other format, and it's just like recording. I did give the landowner a smaller trail cam as a thank you for letting me being up there last year, and I don't even know who's even looked at the memory card. So I need to find another memory card and go over there and change the batteries, get the memory card, swap the memory card over, change the batteries over as well. I probably might take my tablet as well with me so I can check if there's anything caught on there. Because if he hasn't looked at it, it's been there for probably about a year without anyone. Probably might not have even checked it, you know, kind of thing. If you don't keep checking it, you know, if you don't check it every couple of months, those batteries will probably start leaking and screw the damn camera up. It only cost me like 30 quid, I think, the troll cam. It's only one of the cheap ones. But I like to see if he caught anything. I know he's got Wi-Fi cameras up there. Because, like, you know, people used to dump stuff up on his property and he got pissed off of it. So someone actually lit a fire up there as well about a year ago. So that's the reason why he had to get some really decent Wi-Fi cameras. I think he paid like 200 quid for each camera. Oh, here we go again. Do me a favour, fuck off. You Russian prick. I know it's Russian. Guarantee it's Russian. But anyway, I'm going to shut it off anyway because I need to go and get something to eat. I've not eaten today, apart from a couple of little tea cakes with cherries on. I've got like chicken and rice, kind of like takeaway meal, you know, sweet and sour one. Probably had to cook that. So I had kebab yesterday. But I'm out of money until next week now. So, you know, I've got like a couple of these like little takeaway things in the freezer, so I'm going to cook one of those. I need to make another coffee for tonight as well. And tomorrow, so I've got to stay indoors to get my other delivery. I'm going to try and look for that other pedal and just keep messing around to find out what one's better. Because at the moment I'm using the Echo, but I don't want to use an Echo. I want to use Reverb because that's what everyone else is using, the Reverb one at the moment. But I've got to find the bloody Reverb pedal. That could be anywhere in here. So it means like a little bit of digging around tomorrow. So cheers for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. See you whenever next.